Travis Scott's Utopia isn't just another album with fancy visuals, it's a carefully engineered psychological experiment using religious symbolism, architectural control, and emotional manipulation to reshape how we experience music.
You know what's fascinating about that? The way he's constructed this isn't random at all. Every single visual element seems to be part of this larger system of control and meaning.
Let's start with something that really blew my mind. The word utopia literally means no place in Greek. So right from the start, Travis is telling us this perfect world he's building. It can't actually exist. It's a beautiful trap.
That's such an interesting contradiction when you think about it. He's spent millions creating this elaborate vision of something that's fundamentally impossible. The whole project seems designed to make us question what perfection really means.
Well, looking at the visual language he's using, it's all symmetry, metallic surfaces, and these sterile controlled environments. Everything's so precise that it starts feeling more like a high security facility than paradise. The architecture looks perfect but feels suffocating.
I've been particularly struck by how he uses sacred geometry throughout the whole thing. Those massive circular stages, the pyramids, the infinite staircases. It's like he's borrowing directly from ancient religious architecture.
You know what's really telling? The complete absence of natural elements or organic shapes. Everything is manufactured, processed, artificial. Even the clouds in his visuals look engineered.
That's actually a technique that psychologists call emotional dissociation imagery. When you strip away warmth and natural elements, it creates this psychological distance. It's the same technique used in dystopian films to make environments feel inhuman.
And let's talk about these masks that keep showing up everywhere. Travis himself appears fragmented, duplicated, or hidden behind these metallic faces. It's like he's suggesting that to enter this perfect world, you have to erase your individual identity.
Well, that connects directly to how totalitarian systems operate, doesn't it? The first step is always the erasure of individual identity in favour of collective uniformity.
Exactly, and when you look at how he's positioned himself within this system, it's fascinating. He's not just an artist anymore, he's become this architect of mythology, using the same symbolic tools that religions and empires have always used to shape behavior and belief.
You know, that reminds me of how ancient Egyptian pharaohs would use massive architectural projects to demonstrate their connection to the divine. The scale itself becomes a form of control.
The color palette tells us so much too. Everything's these washed out greys, harsh metals, and deep shadows. Studies have shown that prolonged exposure to desaturated environments can actually affect mood and emotional processing.
That's right. And research from environmental psychology suggests that these kinds of sterile, monochromatic spaces can induce a state of emotional numbness over time. It's like the visual equivalent of sonic hypnosis.
Speaking of hypnosis, have you noticed how the stage design creates these perfect circles of light? In traditional hypnotherapy, circular patterns are used to induce trance states. Nothing about this design is accidental.
Oh, that's fascinating. And it makes me think about how he's layered all these elements together. The sacred geometry, the dissociative imagery, the hypnotic patterns. It's like he's created this perfect storm of psychological triggers.
And here's what really gets me. This isn't just entertainment anymore. Travis has essentially created a new form of mass ritual, where tens of thousands of people voluntarily enter this controlled environment and participate in this carefully choreographed experience.
That's such a crucial point about modern entertainment, evolving into something more like organised religion. These aren't just concerts anymore, they're ceremonies.
The way he's merged sound, architecture, and psychology reminds me of how medieval cathedrals were designed to create specific emotional and spiritual experiences. The height, the acoustics, the light, it was all engineered to affect consciousness.
And now we're seeing that same principle applied through modern technology and media. It's like he's building digital cathedrals in our minds.
You know what's really striking? Most people consuming this imagery won't consciously process what it's doing to them. The symbolism works whether you understand it or not. That's what makes it so powerful.
Well, that's the genius of it, isn't it? He's created something that operates on multiple levels simultaneously. You can enjoy it purely as entertainment or analyse it as this complex system of control.
Looking at the bigger picture, this really seems to signal a shift in how art functions in society. We are moving beyond simple entertainment into these immersive psychological landscapes that reshape how we think and feel.
That raises some pretty serious questions about the future of media and consciousness. If this is where entertainment is headed, we might need to develop new kinds of literacy just to maintain our autonomy.
And that might be the real message hidden in Utopia, that our dreams of perfection, whether personal or societal, often become the very things that trap us. The more perfect the system, the less human it becomes.
So in the end, maybe Utopia isn't showing us a perfect world at all. It's warning us about what we might lose in trying to build one.